As someone who entered the workforce at the tender age of 13 and been working ever since, I definitely understand firsthand the struggles of our working people and our working families. The cost of health insurance, the cost of food, the cost of gas, the cost of housing, the cost of living, sadly, remains out of reach for many of our working people, even those who we consider to be paid a fair wage according to Guam standards. And the ugly truth is we have a lot of catching up to do, even with the recent raises that were given to law enforcement and Guam Department of Education teachers. You know, the simple fact of the matter is if you work a full day, you work a full week, you work full time, that work should come with the ability to feed and house your family. I think the recent raises given to law enforcement and to teachers is a great first but long overdue step. And I think we've got to continue to right pay our workers, not just in the government of Guam, but in the private sector as well. We also need to stop educating our people to be exported. The people we're educating, the people we're training, that we're giving these national certifications to, we should give them incentives to stay right here on our island where we need them. It's a damn shame that we're educating people. They're going off and they're landing in these careers in the States. And then we're right back at zero trying to recruit people from the States to come here and do the jobs we just trained our own people to do right here at home. In a landscape that looks like a desert for a lot of our working people on this island, the Guam Federation of Teachers, I look at as an oasis because of that collective bargaining power that the GFT has in negotiating what it thinks are the best deals for its members. Do I think that they could negotiate better deals for their members? Of course. But, you know, given the political landscape on our island, I definitely applaud the effort that the GFT puts in and the battles that they fight for their members. And I think it serves as a great example of why we need more organizations like the GFT, not just in the public sector, but in the private sector as well. Do I think there are challenges that our political status and our geographic location present for a lot of businesses on Guam? Of course I do, which is why I think we need to involve the business community in an honest and open and overdue conversation about just how much it takes to live on this island. We know about the cost of doing business on our island. We hear it all the time from the business community. But I think the business community in some ways has lost touch with what it costs to live here for our working people. And that's a conversation I'm very committed to having if I'm blessed enough to be elected as your senator. Very humbled and grateful for this opportunity to address the GFT membership directly. And I ask that you hold me in your heart and in your pencils on November 8th, or if you're doing the early voting, again, I'm number 11 on the Democrat side of the ballot. Again, my name is Darryl Christopher Chris Malafunkshun Barnett, number 11, Democrat, humbly asking for your vote. Viva Malafunction! Viva Guam! Viva GFT! Viva!